thing that I've been needing to finish for several days, and it's just been sitting here because I got busy with this. And I was like, well, my sewing machine is way over there, so I had to like get it in a minute. And then I'm like, can't I just move my sewing machine to my computer? I can always move it back. Duh. Okay, I'm gonna have some water because I'm sweating. Because it is triple digits outside. Even though we have the AC going, it still gets hot, and my window is literally right there. Yes, we have blinds up. It doesn't matter. It's hot. Okay. Oh yeah, I was gonna plug in over here. Is that close enough? And at least you can see me. I don't know if I want to show you exactly what I'm doing because sometimes I really don't know what I'm doing. I like to pretend I know what I'm doing, but I probably really don't know what I'm doing. Would you get in the hole? Thank you. Right, light. Look, it glows. Oh, you barely notice the difference. Okay. My thread. Okay. Got everything. Chair. What the heck am I using this chair for? I have a much comfier one over here. Okay, we're gonna do some sewing. Okay. I'm gonna make this abundantly clear though. Just because you watch me clean and just because you're watching me sew does not mean I'm a motherfucking trad wife. Fuck that shit, okay? Because first and foremost, I do art and I'm a crafter and I make shit, okay? Everybody should know how to clean their house. I think everybody should know how to do basic sewing, like so you repair your clothes. I sew because I do cosplay and I make a lot of my own clothes because I don't like a lot of the clothes that are available on the market. I also like to dress weird. So anyway, this is not I'm not promoting. I just like want to make that disclaimer that I'm not here to promote trad wife culture. I feel that women should have the right to vote and should have a voice. I feel that everybody should have their rights, and I feel that everybody should have a choice. And I don't think anybody in this country should be oppressed or silenced. So, yeah, I do not. I want to make that abundantly clear. I know I don't like to talk about politics a lot on stream, but because I happen to be like cleaning and sewing, I wanted to make that clear that this is not by any, I do not endorse the trad wife bullshit and Erica Kirk and her lizardiness. And I do not endorse that shit. And but yeah, I just make I like making my own clothes. I like having my own like outfit I'm wearing right now. I made it. I made all of it. Get over here, Pedal. Am I the greatest at this? Nah. There are a lot of people way better than me at it. Look at this, I bunched it up and I kind of messed it up. Yeah, maybe you should try that again. I don't know. This is the inner part. I don't know, but it might bother me though. It might bother my skin. It might be annoying. I don't know. Hardly notice. Yeah, I'm not here to teach sewing either because there are people again that are way more qualified than that. I just wanted to. I just wanted to get this done. I just wanted to, yeah, before we jump on games today. That was my phone battery. Okay, it's fine. The key factor is to make sure you don't get your fingers caught under the needle. That shit sucks. Thankfully, I don't know from experience, but I've had it. I've known somebody who has done it. Just be careful and watch your fingers. God fucking damn it. You know what I really freaking hate? When you sew on the wrong goddamn side. I really hate that. Thankfully, this is an inner inside piece, but still. Good thing I have my tiny little scissors here. I don't like using a scissor. I know how to use it. I'm just really freaking bad at using it. I'm just like really clumsy. Oh, god damn it. No, another freaking bot. Get out of here. No, I don't want to reply to you. I want you gone. Bye. Get out of here. Get dumped. Stupid fucking AI bullshit. No one wants your slop. Okay, maybe there's a lot of people that apparently want slop, but I don't want your slop. I make art. I do not make slop. I do not. I am not a slop into the slop generators. Also, you're the reason why here in the valley we're all fucking dying. So fuck you. We're all dying in this fucking heat. Fuck you. Fuck you. All right. This time we're gonna get it on the right side. Sometimes when you're sewing, you gotta pay attention to what you're doing and make sure that you're not sewing on the wrong side. I have seriously had it where I've had like a piece this long and I sewed it on the wrong side and I had to seam rip all of it and it was a pain in the fucking ass. It's a really freaking annoying mistake to make. Really goddamn annoying. I think you should still have a chance to see cats if they come out of the room. Um, They're probably, yeah. Usually after I give them their treats and they have like had their fun with it or whatever, yeah, they go into the room and eat. Though, yeah, sometimes I get absent begging to go outside, and then I have to tell him that I can't let him outside. Not without, not unless I can have the door open, and not unless I can watch him. Make sure he doesn't like eat shit he doesn't isn't supposed to, doesn't like get into fights with other cats or run into danger or whatever. Like if you're gonna let your cat out, yeah, supervise them, check on them, make sure they're not being dum dums. We used to have a balcony. We lived at another apartment, and when we had the roommate, and I used to have a balcony, and I would just let them out on the balcony, and they'd stay on the balcony. They were very good about that. We don't have a balcony at this apartment. Damn it. And so, but it's really cool because like out front we have we don't have a balcony, but the area like in front of our apartment is kind of like enclosed. There's like yeah, like we've got a unit next door to us, and then we have like a unit across the way, and then between the two units there's like a wall over here, and it kind of gives us like this safe little it's this like safe little nook, and it makes it pretty easy for me to keep the cats from going too far, and it's just this kind of nice enclosed little space, so it kind of makes it a little bit easier, so I'm not super worried. I am, but like, yeah, I try to be watchful and careful about it because yeah, they got used to the balcony and they got used to kind of a bigger unit. Like when we had a roommate, uh, we had like the bigger unit slightly, and this space is a little bit small. It's nice and it works, but it's a little bit smaller than what they're used to. They loved the balcony though. They loved it. So many darts is a thing. I'm not gonna lie. Damn it! My nose is so itchy. I forgot to put on sunscreen on my face. All right, now that hard part is done. Thank goodness. Let me see. Okay. Yeah. Operatic flattery, AI slop flattery bullshit. I will say, when I am a very strong endorser of is supporting human artists. Please support human artists. Please support human creators. Support human made arts and crafts. Um, like, I know that sometimes AI slop stuff can be really fun. And, like, and I want to say this, like, if you do engage in that stuff, I'm not going to yell at you about it. I'm just going to say what I want on my own platform about it. And it probably will still make people cry. But I don't, yeah, whatever. If you're my friend and I see you do it, I'm not gonna like yell at you about it. Like I'm not gonna decide you're a bad person, but I have my stances about it. Honestly, like AI as a whole, like maybe there's some very good things that can come out of it, but I don't like the idea of people losing jobs and being replaced, and I also don't like the fact that AI data centers are generating so much heat and it's causing problems. Why am I having trouble keeping this straight? It's because I'm I guess, and not completely straight, maybe. I don't know. I am straight passing. You know what? I'll just sweep it up later, whatever. Did it? Damn it! I'm like, did it snap? It snapped. I hate when that happens. I'm pretty sure there are people that are way better at this than I am that don't have that happen. Now I gotta rethread it. Yay! Sometimes a project will take longer than I expect because the thread was snapped. It's really annoying. Could you just get in the damn hole? That would be very nice. Get in the hole. Come on. Get in the hole. It's being stubborn. Am I gonna need to like clean this out or something? My space is itching. Okay, there we go. Come on. There we go. That's it. Come on. You know, it's like so. I know, like I shouldn't like talk bad about people or anything, but and maybe they're not bad people, but I'm like in a witchy group and they use a lot of generative AI in their like profile pictures and stuff. And they're not bad people. And did it snap again? What the hell, man? I just fucking threaded you, you stupid son of a bitch. God damn it. Like, they're not bad people, but they use a lot of generative AI And one of the biggest concerns that people have had with AI, with like AI data centers, is the fact that AI data centers like apparently produce a lot of heat and they need to use a lot of water or whatever coolant to cool the machines down to keep the CPUs or the machines cool. And as a result of it, the water is dirty and polluted and undrinkable. And not to mention, uh, it's it's causing neighborhoods that the data centers are in to heat up. And they decided to build a lot of AI data centers here in the valley, and we're a desert, so we don't have a whole lot of water to begin with. And the way they have built this city has made it to where like we produce a lot of heat already from like asphalt, butt fault, and uh and so because of the way we keep building the city, we already like keep getting hot. And we built this the city's infrastructure is built around selling cars, so people will drive everywhere instead of using public transport or trains or and stuff like or walking or biking. And it's usually too hot for a lot of people who want to walk or bike. And and so just pollution and heat, and we're like a freaking bowl. So so we just get hot, and they decided, oh, this is a wonderful place to build an AI data center. And we went from our triple digits ending in like maybe mid-September, maybe the beginning of September to mid-September, to now they're going all the way to mid-August for the last 2 years. Ever since generative AI became a big fucking thing, our summers started lasting longer and longer. And we had a heat wave back in March. And I went to their Ostara event. And well, I'm gonna see if it's the bobbin being shit too, because sometimes when the bobbin is a shit. But yeah, I went to their Ostara event, and it was during said heat wave. And there is just no reason it should be triple digits during Ostara. Ostara is the spring equinox, March 21st. Okay. And we were outside, and it was evening, and we were all sweltering. And because I was hot and really frustrated with how hot it was, and how we were having a heat wave in March like that to begin with, and just feeling really defeated and horrible, and having really bad like dread surrounding a lot of things. And then one of the ladies in the group decided that she made a quiz on Chat GPT on how to find your goddess archetype. Now, this person, she's not a bad person. I think a lot. She doesn't. I don't think they know, and how like I don't think they know. And then she got everybody using it in the group, and I was just like, yeah, I was like, the mean girl in me was like, yeah, polluted water goddess archetype. There you go. And I know that's like not very fair because this person didn't make it out of malice. She didn't. She probably doesn't know the environmental impact right now. She probably didn't know. It's just really frustrating that a lot of witches don't know and will use Chat GPT for goddess archetype stuff or for talking to spirit guides, or talking to ancestors. And you know what, if it wasn't for the environmental factor, maybe it might be a great tool for that. But also, like, even without the environmental factor, the problem with using something like chat gpt or any like generative ai to talk to your spirit guides and ancestors is the program is designed to validate you. So you would have to sit there and try to make discernment about if it's really your guides coming through this piece of technology, or if it's just the technology validating you and everything you believe in, and like everything that you like, it's telling you what you want to hear. You are better off finding other ways you're better off finding other ways to talk to your spirit team, to talk to your ancestors, to talk to your gods. And as for like your goddess archetype, like, look within yourself. Like, do some research and just look within yourself, because I feel like when it comes to your like soul, and when it comes to like who you are, that's don't let a fucking computer tell you who you are. That is a dangerous slippery slope when you need to have chat gpt tell you who you are. Figure that shit out your damn self. Use your head. Dive into your own goddamn soul, okay? Don't let a computer do that for you. Okay? Like, and that's what was really annoying. And I know that like there's some people that are like, oh, but it could be a great tool. But I don't think you should use it by yourself. I don't think you should use it by itself. Get confirmation from other sources. Yourself, meditation, uh, psychics, your community. We have so many like talented, like, we have like tarot readers and psychics in our community. We have, yeah, build up your own intuition. Like, there's all, yeah, build up your own intuition. Like, come on. And if you're a pagan, if you're a pagan and a witch, like, we're all about nature and caring for nature, right? And if the generative AI is doing too much freaking harm, use it less. Like, don't use it for everything, please. Because yeah, you're polluting water sources, and contributing to the heat. And if you understand more than anything, more than if you're going to sit there and claim that you claim more than the Christians do, then that how we're all connected, then please understand how we're all fucking connected. And so, if anything, like, yeah, if it, like, it's true, yeah, that person, she, again, she didn't do it out of malice. I know that they don't use AI out of malice, and they aren't bad people. This woman isn't a bad person, but I just kind of I was sitting there, and it was hot, and I was just like shaking my goddamn head. I was kind of mad. I was kind of angry. Like, I was like, my goddess archetype is angry right now. My goddess archetype is the one that that wants to go on a freaking rampage, and like, yeah, and do some things I probably shouldn't even be saying on Twitch. Like, not that I'd actually do that, but it's like that feeling of like, you're familiar with like some of the lore, some goddesses. And it was just like really frustrating that we all had to sit there like burning alive during Ostara at an Ostara ritual. Like I get we live in a valley, but like it shouldn't have been triple digits. Even for us, that's wrong. Like that ain't fucking right, man. Okay, it is this part of my hair that's looking stupid. Oh man, I have seriously destroyed my digestive system. I'm not getting this. I'm not getting this done as quickly as I wanted to because I keep talking. I'm gonna shut up. I'm gonna shut up and get this. You know what? This fabric is actually really hard. It's difficult. I realize it's really difficult. It's like water. Just want to make sure there's not bunched up. Did you? Did you again? What is your problem today? Yeah. Would you knock it off? I didn't hit it that hard. Dude, sometimes I'm not even nice to my sewing machine. Like, I'd be worried I wouldn't be nice to an AI, or, you know? I don't know why it's doing this. Maybe I'm going to, maybe I need to slow it down or something. That's fucking annoying. This is making us take longer than it should. Like, it's such a pain in the ass rethreading. Like, yeah, when you have to rethread and you have to stick it through that tiny ass fucking hole. What are you doing? We're gonna go a little bit slower. Does it happen? Like, I think it's the tension. Yeah. Go a bit slower because then it won't snap. Like, it's not, it's less likely to snap. At least it didn't make a loud, obnoxious noise like it sometimes does when the thread snaps. Oh, oh, oh. What's that? What's going on here? Hold up. Why are we doing this? You know, it's a good thing that this is going to be what it's going to be. You know, some fabric, legit, for real, is really hard to work with. This fabric's kind of been a pain in my ass. Another one that's really hard to fucking work with is fucking chiffon. Yeah, this shit right here. I'm wearing it right now. Get all the pins. Cut the extra thread. Oh, son of a bitch. Yeah, I guess I better get that. I hate when I miss a spot like that. Yeah, this violet fabric, this purple fabric is kind of difficult. It's the same fabric I used for the skirt I'm wearing. Okay, now we can. Everything good? We good? We can start cutting off these extra edges. Like I said, I am no expert at this. There's a reason I don't actually like sell clothes because yeah, I would probably get a lot of really negative reviews if I tried to sell clothes. I just make them for myself because if I'm going to give a negative review on my own clothes, I can just fix it right there. But I make clothes for somebody else, and it's not top quality. It's kind of hard for me to fix it, and then I just get a bad review, and then nobody wants to buy from me, and it would just yeah. Better off. I'm better off just like making like jewelry and other crafts and art by which I'm actually like I can actually like. Am I wearing my pants inside out? I am. Really? Why does this? I am that tight. Like I said, I was yeah. I couldn't. I had so much trouble freaking sleeping. I had yeah, I had a lot of trouble sleeping last night. It sucked. So I'm probably loopy and stupid today. Put my pants on inside out. All right, I'll real quick. This is yeah, and I embroidered that too. Again, this is not here to promote trad wife shit. I just like crafting, and yeah, serious. Mm. All right, I got one more thing to sew on this for now, and that will do games. That will do games. I still have cheesecake bites from yesterday. I still have cheesecake from yesterday. My cheesecake filling yesterday. Yummy. Just trying to concentrate on this so I can get it done. Be difficult. The fabric is not cooperating with me. What's going on here? Things moved around a lot. Holy crap. This is being stubborn and frustrating. Sorry I'm being quiet right now. Give me a few to deal with this annoying, stubborn. Something stinky. What is stinky? Please tell me it's not this. I'm probably gonna have to put it. Am I gonna have to put it through the wash? What happened? Okay. Ugh. Oh, god damn it! I still have this other whole other side that like took fucking millennia to fucking do. What the hell? It's like, I thought I was done painting it. And nope, nope, you have this whole other side. Fuck. This side is all kinds of messed up. Really, come on. This is, again, this is why I don't do this professionally. Because if I did, I'd be canceled. Okay, now we can sew. Please don't snap on me, thread. Again, go slow, and yeah, we won't have that problem. Be sloppy and weird as I go, huh? No, don't go fast. What are you doing? It's caught. I really want those clips that I've seen some people with, and I don't know where to get them. But it looked like it made like sewing hems a lot easier. Especially those here. I might have to go over some of this by hand later. The bobbin ran out. God damn it. It ran out all the way. God fucking damn it. Ran all the way back out, all the way back there. God damn it. How did I not fucking notice that? Ugh. I hate when that happens. When I'll be sewing and sewing and sewing, and then for the miles of sewing, I won't notice that the bobbin ran out. And I had, yeah. Oh, okay. Now the bobbin is full. Take that as you will. Now I have to thread it again. The bobbin's the easy part. It's rethreading that I hate. The tiny, itty bitty, stupid little hole. All right, let's go. the annoying thing about pigs is they'll get caught on stuff. You know, some of this I might end up having to correct by hand later. But I just wanted to get like the main, yeah, because it's just been sitting there for like a week. So all kinds of messed up on the back, isn't it? It's gonna look all kinds of messed up. I'm gonna do this a different way because yeah, it's gonna be. It's not gonna be done quite done after this because I do gotta add uh, straps to it. I should have like done that already and sewed them in before I like put the two pieces together. But whatever. It's not like I'm selling it, so. But I also will be it will be have lacing in the back. How I have a lot of tops is laced in the back because it is like I even have a body form. It is really goddamn hard building clothes out around boobs. That has been like the source of many of frustrations is trying to get things to fit properly around my chest. And I've always been like very dysphoric about my chest. It's sometimes I feel like yeah, I'm way too big for ones, and I've always been very dysphoric about it. And there's a lot of tops out there that make them look bigger than they are. Now I know that like mine are not horrifically like I know there are people that have way bigger, and in actuality, mine are not that fucking big, but they're big to me, if that makes sense. They're like, yeah, I'd be happier if I was like a B or an A. Like I have this like issue like every time somebody takes like a picture of me, I swear like the most prominent and ridiculous like the ridiculous part of like I have had to just like turn down getting my photo taken because of this. Um, because every time somebody takes a picture of me, my chest, my boobs are like the biggest thing, and they're like the biggest thing, and I just kind of look like a walking pair of tits. I seriously, so I cosplay Yaimiko from Genshin Impact, and I had to modify my cosplay because the way her outfit is and the way my waistline and my chest is, it made my chest like, yeah, I just kind of looked like an upside down triangle. But the upside down, like the top part of the triangle wasn't my shoulders, it was my breasts. And I just looked, yeah, I looked like a actually not like an upside down triangle. I looked like a circus tent. Yeah, like did yeah, just and just yeah, and that was like, and it looked like, yeah, like a giant pair of boobs, and then like, and then just legs, and yeah, that is literally what I felt I looked like in this picture. Just huge ass freaking, like, big old freaking chest, and then legs, and I just looked awful. And I, yeah, about had a freaking, like, this is gonna sound so stupid. Yeah, I had like about had like a fucking meltdown over it. Like, yeah, body image issues, like, they're no joke. Yeah, they're no joke. All right, so let's set this aside for now. I'm done sewing for right now. We'll look at the embroidery again. Yeah. I also had like another like about mental breakdown. And I went to another event before I modified my Yaimiko cosplay. I I decided to wear red like underneath the white part or whatever. Well, and then I had like, so my first modification was to make the white part straight up and down, hoping it would kind of get rid of the tent look. Because you know how she has like that white part that like goes up to the neck, and so that was my first solution. And then I wore red underneath instead of black. And somebody took a picture of me, and it happened again. He showed me the picture, and again I was all tit, just huge red throbbing tits, just huge red throbbing booba, and I just like had a freaking meltdown over it. It's so dumb how dysphoric I am about my chest. And so, and then like after having the meltdown, I came up with a solution. So instead of, so I took the white part of Yaimiko's costume, and I decided that because black is thinning, I changed my cosplay to where I just replaced that part, shaped it right, and made it black. And then, and you know, the rest of my cosplay was fine. And then and then of course, like Yaimiko has that big piece, so and I just have that, and it's worked out so much better. I don't have that problem getting pictures taken of me as Yaimiko anymore. And it was really upsetting because I love Yaimiko because she's a priestess and she's a kitsune. So like she's a Miko. She's a Shinto priestess, and she's a fox. And I love those things. And I also practice Shinto, and I love Japan. And I just think she's an awesome character. She's kind of somebody that I just like want her, like, yeah, her attitude. Sometimes I need her attitude. And so I was happy that I was able to fix that dysphoria issue. Like that's the great thing about like that's like the benefit of like if you make your own cosplays versus if you buy. And I'm not trying to say which one like I'm not trying to say it's wrong for you to buy your cosplay or that you're less if you buy your cosplays. Um, because sometimes cosplay is also how you portray the character. But like the great thing about when you make your cosplays is that if something like you put on the cosplay and something about the original design doesn't work with your body or work with you or your energy, or you can modify it. You don't have to make it exact because some of the designs, like yeah, they don't work on everybody. They don't work for every mind or person or whatever. And like, and even if you buy cosplays, like you can buy them and then you can modify something. Like if you learn how to sew, you can modify stuff to make it work better for you. Anyway, we're done sewing and we're gonna get ready to play games. Okay, so give me a minute. I'm gonna put this back to where it belongs and I'm gonna clean this mess up and then I'm going to get a snackle and we're gonna play some game. We're gonna play some Final Fantasy VI. Hopefully get past that really annoying part that I got to yesterday, but we ran out of time. And yeah.